Nevermore return, Anthrax are finally doing it, and Arch Enemy are opening a brand new chapter of their band. Metal is life and well, so let's see what keeps it going today. Here you go. Hey guys, I literally just noticed that one of my daughters has put a, heart sticker on my recorded metal program hoodie, and I think it's just so freaking cute. But anyways, Nevermore return! Okay guys, it's official! Progressive metal veterans Nevermore have returned with a brand new lineup and a brand new record deal. As the band revealed this week, they added 3 new band members: guitarist Zakk Wylde, bassist Samir Özerkan, and Turkish vocalist Berzan Önen, with the first Nevermore show with the new lineup being scheduled for April 1st in Istanbul, Turkey. And yes, it's not a test drill, it is actually happening. And in addition to that, Nevermore also revealed that they signed a brand new record deal with Rain and Phoenix Music, and are now finishing up writing and putting together a brand new album, the first one since The Obsidian Conspiracy, released in 2010, all of which the band covered and revealed in a brand new documentary directed by nobody else but Ola Englund, whom I am more than sure that most of you who watch YouTube do know of. And if not, you should definitely check him out. But nevertheless, Nevermore is officially back, and it's one of the most exciting news I've heard in a very long time. And I simply cannot wait to hear what Jeff Loomis and Van Williams have prepared for us. All new Metal Church. American heavy metal legends Metal Church announced their 13th studio album titled Dead to Rights. And this new album will actually be the very first one with the all-new Metal Church lineup, featuring ex-Megadeth bassist David Ellefson, ex-Alice Cooper drummer Ken Mary, and vocalist Brian Allen, all produced by the Metal Church mastermind Kurt Vanderhoof himself. As Vanderhoof pointed out, this album is very special because before the work started, he actually felt that the band was completely over and he did not see any future for Metal Church whatsoever. Yet somehow he was able to bring this legendary band back to life, resulting in a brand new studio album which will see the light of day on April 10th this year, and which automatically became one of the most anticipated metal albums of this year. And here, as always, a huge thank you and a shout out to all my patrons and all of the YouTube channel members. Guys, it is thanks to you and thanks to everyone who purchases Metal Program merch that I'm able to release these videos for you amidst all the craziness that we're going through right here in Ukraine. And yeah, I'm actually recording this video from my battery, powering everything from my battery, since there is actually a power outage here in Kyiv. So thank you guys, from the bottom of my heart. New Pantera album. Zakk Wylde, who is getting ready to release a brand new album by Black Label Society, has also shared some information about the possibility of a brand new Pantera record. And according to Zakk, it all depends only and exclusively on vocalist Phil Anselmo and bassist Rex Brown. And even more, Zakk himself sees a new Pantera material viable only if there are some unused song ideas or songs written by the legendary Dimebag Darrell left unused in the dungeons of Pantera. As according to Zakk, the core of Pantera is a sum of its classic members, and so any further steps must be taken with extreme care and respect for the band's history, with him being a mere executor and in no way a creator. And you know what? I actually do respect Zakk's stance on this, as in my opinion, a brand new album written by Pantera in 2026 without the Abbott brothers would be a huge disrespect to the legacy of this incredible band. But at the same time, if there are some songs written by the original members which were unreleased and still hidden somewhere deep in the dungeons of Pantera, well, I don't know about you, but I would freaking love to hear those. Here guys, super quick, I just have to point out that only around 30% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed to this channel. So if you're not one of those, and especially if this is not the first video you're watching here, I would really appreciate it if you would consider subscribing right now. Let's continue building this amazing heavy metal community together. WASP and KK's Priest unite forces. WASP are heading back to North America in 2026 with their tour titled 1984 to Headless. And the concept of that one is pretty clear. They will be celebrating their first 4 albums, starting with the 1984 debut and ending with the Headless Children. And they will be doing that with nobody else but KK's Priest on stage with them. The run kicks off September 10th in California and wraps up on October 31st, with over 40 dates across the United States and Canada. And according to Blackie Lawless, the entire stage production of that tour will visually bring those classic album covers to life, turning the tour into a full theatrical throwback experiment. But the coolest thing is that joining them on stage on this tour will be nobody else but KK's Priest themselves, with the legendary KK Down and leading the charge. Which of course does mean that the fans will hear KK's original new material and some of the deep cuts from the vaults of Judas Priest. So yeah, once again, let me get that straight. You get WASP with some of their best material and KK Down at the same bill for a very reasonable price. And in my opinion, it's definitely a no-brainer. So if you do have a chance to witness that tour, well, you definitely should. I know I want to. The end of Twisted Sister. The Twisted Sister reunion and the 50th anniversary tour has officially been cancelled.
What the f is going on here?
The main reason behind that is the band frontman Dee Snider's health problems, as because of degenerative arthritis, Snider underwent a couple of surgeries and cannot perform more than a few songs at a time. And in addition to that, recently Dee found out that he also has a couple of heart issues that apparently will not allow him to push the boundaries of the rock and roll fury the way he did it for decades. And as Dee Snider himself explained, he would rather walk away from the stage than be a mere shadow of his former self at the end of his career.
Cause it's a game we gotta lose, though it's alive, we gotta choose.
The craziest thing is that this announcement came just months after Twisted Sister loudly and proudly announced their reunion and the 50th anniversary tour. And back in November of 2025, Dee Snider said that his voice is still powerful, with him being 100% sure that he can pull off a proper tour with Twisted Sister. And so although, yeah, of course, this cancellation looks more than reasonable and we all wish Dee Snider and the rest of Twisted Sister all the best, still, it is actually a huge letdown for all of the die-hard fans of this band.
You can't stop rock and roll.
And now the time has come for your favorite part of the video, so let's take a look at 5 latest metal releases from this week, which although did not get their own segments in this video, are still definitely worthy of your attention. German power metal outfit Masterplan released their new single Chase the Light, and at the same time announced their upcoming album Metamorphosis. The track marks the band's return with new material and sets the tone for the next studio chapter.
Why can't we see a light?
Ukrainian modern metal band Space of Variations unveiled the single Parallel Realities, continuing their blend of heavy riffs and electronic-driven elements that define their contemporary sound. American sludge metal veterans Corrosion of Conformity released the single Gimme Some More and announced their forthcoming album Good God, Bad Man. The new track signals the direction of the upcoming record and continues the band's heavy, groove-driven legacy. Swedish melodic metal band Amaranthe released the single Chaos Theory, delivering their signature blend of modern metal production, catchy hooks, and multi-vocal dynamics. New York hardcore metal veterans Propane returned with a new single Oceans of Blood and announced their upcoming album Stone Cold Anger, as well as a brand new contract with Napalm Records. The track introduces the next chapter of the band and reinforces their aggressive, straightforward approach. Another loss in the world of rock. Sad news outside of the traditional metal scene, yet still the ones that hit the rock world pretty hard. Brett Arnold, the founding member and voice of Three Doors Down, has passed away at the age of 47. The band confirmed that Brett died peacefully in his sleep on February 7th, surrounded by his wife Jennifer and family. And although pretty much every Three Doors Down fan, of course, has been aware of Brett Arnold's health issues, still, nevertheless, the news of his passing has hit this community pretty hard.
It gets hard, but it won't take away my love.
As without Brad, there would simply be no Three Doors Down. The band Arnold co-founded at just 16 years old and has been with since. So whether you're a fan of Kryptonite, When I'm Gone, or Here Without You or not, it doesn't even matter. And on behalf of the entire metal community around the world, we want to issue our condolences to Brett Arnold's family and friends. And yes, 47 is far too young.
So love me when I'm gone.
The Anthrax Miracle. Okay, so this is going to be a fun one, but apparently one of the most anticipated thrash metal albums like ever is actually being released, as the legendary New York thrashers Anthrax have announced that their new studio album, the first one since 2016 for All Kings, is going to be out this May. Most likely.
I can't believe this story you're telling me.
According to Frank Bello, the new Anthrax album, yet nameless, is tentatively due to be released very soon, this May via Nuclear Blast in Europe and via Megaforce in North America. And for this album, Anthrax once again joined forces with producer Jay Roston, whom they worked with on 2011 Worship Music and 2016 For All Kings. And according to Frank, on this record, Joey Belladonna sounds simply incredible. And all of this sounds, of course, pretty awesome, if not for one little thing. And I know that those who are not new to this channel have heard this story before, but I don't care. I spoke to Frank Bello about this album around 5 years ago, and back then Frank told me that it is going to be announced within the next couple of months, and it does sound incredible. 5 years ago!
I tell you something, we are gonna do that again!
So yeah, as much as I am excited about new music from Anthrax, I won't believe that it is coming until I actually hold it in my hands, physically. Which kinda makes me think that maybe we should start a weekly segment, just checking if the new Anthrax album has been released or not, until it actually does. Sad news from Ross the Boss.
Together we will ride like thunder from the sky.
Punk rock legends, The Dictators, and former Manowar guitarist Ross the Boss Friedman has shared some sad news about his health. As 72-year-old Ross revealed, he was diagnosed with amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, better known as ALS. For the past several months, Ross felt strange weakness in his hands and feet, and at first the doctors believed it was a result of a series of minor strokes, yet after the therapy did not help, a horrible diagnosis followed. And the craziest thing is that this news comes just weeks after Ross's yet another band, Death Dealer, released their fourth studio album, Reign of Steel. Once again showcasing that after more than 40 years on stage, Ross the Boss still had a lot to say in the world of metal. So on behalf of all the metal programs around the world, we want to wish Ross strength to deal with this disease, and thank him for the wonderful gift of heavy metal that has been given to us for over 4 decades. Arch enemy Intrigue. Something is definitely happening at the Arch Enemy camp, and it looks like it's going to be huge. First, Arch Enemy themselves and all of the current band members simultaneously wiped their social media profiles, including all the pictures, videos, and everything else. which in the modern world of course does mean that there is an announcement coming. I mean, everyone knows that. But the craziest thing is that together with Michael Amott and the boys, there was one other social media profile that went completely blank. And that one was of nobody else but Angel Gossow herself.
Say.
What?
What?
And that's when Arch Enemy fans simply went wild. Yes, for many Arch Enemy fans, this basically meant a confirmation that Angel Gossow is returning as the band's vocalist. As just a reminder, Angela never really left Arch Enemy, and she still remains to be the band's manager as of right now. And the whole fact that after the cleansing of their social media profiles, the very first post Arch Enemy posted on their Instagram profile was co-authored with all of the current band members and Angel Gossow once again, depicting a mysterious person, clearly a woman, holding a torch with a simple title saying 2026, has taken those speculations to an absolutely new level. But as of now, there is still no official confirmation yet. But given the whole fact that Arch Enemy are currently announcing some pretty massive live concerts for 2026, including the headline performances at some of the biggest European festivals, they're clearly preparing something extra special for their fans. And I don't know about you, but I'm 100% sure that Michael Amott and the rest of the boys and Angel Gossow know exactly what their loyal, diehard fans want to see from this band. And it looks like we'll find out what it actually is very and very soon. And I don't know about you, but I'm very excited about it. Oh, and by the way, guys, what do you personally think about these announcements? And do you think it means that Angel Gossow is actually returning as the band's vocalist? Please let us know in the comments. I'm actually really curious to find out. But anyways, what new music did you listen to this week? Please let us know in the comments. As always, thank you so much for watching this video, guys. Please don't forget to like it, comment under it. Of course, subscribe to this channel and spread the word about it. But also join our communities on Instagram, X, Threads, Facebook, Discord, and anywhere else you can post content these days. Thank you so much for all your support, and we will prevail. Slava Ukraini!